You know, he also criticized Prime Minister Netanyahu as well. And a lot of people saw that as a personal attack because Netanyahu has recognized President Biden as the duly elected president. Do you think that's appropriate at this moment?
No, I thought it was not helpful. And President Trump has a lot to, he recognized Israel, Jerusalem as the capital. He recognized Golan Heights as part of Israel. He put in place the Abraham Accords. That's what I would, no, I wouldn't criticize Bibi. He put out a statement a couple of days ago. I stand with Bibi. The House, you know, I know we got a lot to talk about. If I were in the House, I'd vote for Jim Jordan tomorrow. He's a good man, but we need to get a speaker.
I want to ask you about the House, but are those comments disqualifying for the former president to be attacking America's closest ally in the Middle East when they have just undergone this attack, the largest attack against Jews since the Holocaust, Senator?
I'm not here, I haven't beat on Biden a whole lot. Is his policies toward appeasing Iran, withdrawing from Afghanistan and looking weak in the eyes of Russia, are they disqualifying? We'll have an election. President Trump was a strong president. They were afraid of him. Iran was afraid of him, and Russia was afraid of him. We've lost deterrence. We need to regain it. I'm not here talking about the 24 election. I'm talking about destroying Hamas and a way that will make Israel safer and the Palestinian people freer.
And as you know, right now, as you just mentioned, the House of Representatives unable to take any action to help Israel because they are in this state of paralysis. You say you would support Jim Jordan. Here's what Congressman Michael McCaul said, the Republican chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. He called this situation dangerous. Do you worry it makes the United States vulnerable on the world stage that we don't have a Speaker of the House, Senator?
It could be. Now, we had a meeting 2 days ago with senators, ranking member and chairman with the White House. Here's what's coming out of the Senate very soon. A big package for Ukraine. To my House colleagues, if you strip out Ukrainian aid, Russia will keep going. There will eventually be a war between NATO and Russia, and it will be a green light to China to invade Taiwan. So to the Republicans in the House, if you pull the plug on Ukraine, you're going to create more war in Europe. China will go after Taiwan. To the Biden administration, you don't need Lindsey Graham just saying we're coming after Iran. You need to say it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.